Hello everybody, welcome back to another hiking in Colorado adventure. I'm very excited about this one today, guys. We are back in the San Luis Valley, and right behind me you might recognize the Blanca Massif. That's right, this week we are doing Blanca and Ellingwood. And you can see here that there are fire restrictions, so no campfires, no charcoal grills, but a backpacking stove is okay, which is good, because that's all I'm going to need. It's looking like our forecast is going to be pretty solid. Not calling for any rain or anything, but they are calling for like pretty decently high wind gusts today, but we're not going to be doing any climbing except getting up to the lake today. You got to be careful on this road, guys, because you think it's going to be easy just because, I mean, you're hiking up a four-wheel drive road, right? Well, anybody who's done this will tell you that it's one of the worst roads that they've been on. Once you get to the top of this switchback, views of the San Luis Valley really open up, and it's beautiful. You can see that's the road we came up all the way down there. I'm looking forward to getting up there. My goal is to get up there and hopefully get my camp set up and have dinner by the lake and watch the sunset. Whether or not that happens, well, I guess we'll see. And I just double checked, it is looking like sunset today is 6:29 p.m. So I would definitely think that I should be at the lake way before then. So I'm a little over 10:3 right now and finally starting to run into some fall colors. There's a lot of open campsites up here, obviously. I do know of, like, one of my friends is going to be up here at the lake, and then I do know of some people that are planning on doing Blanca Ellingwood tomorrow. Less than 0.4 miles and less than 350 feet or so of elevation to get to Lake Como. And the nice thing about getting here when it's so light out is you at least have something nice to look at. Got up here with still good daylight left, but I wanted to show you the sunset over Lake Como. I'm not exactly sure what time I plan on starting tomorrow. Sunrise isn't close to 7 a.m. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself some food, and I'm probably going to get into my tent and do some reading for the night, and we will see you guys in the morning. Just left the trail not too long ago, and check out these views of Little Bear you get. Man, that is a mountain there. Check out these views of the San Luis Valley. And behind me, you can see our targets for the day. So we have Ellingwood there, that's our first one, and Blanca's over here. 0.83 miles from camp, and I just got to Blue Lakes. It's mostly frozen on the top, but it's not deep enough to where you could go out and walk on it, nor would I really recommend it, even if it was. But I hear some running water over there, which I do know there's a runoff into the lake from up there, so I'm going to go over there and filter my water, and that'll leave me right below the trail, and then it'll be a quick jump back up, and we'll start heading up to Ellingwood Point. And we got some friends, some bighorns. There's also one right up there who's watching over us. This is their home, so I'm going to respect their territory here, and I'll wait for them to move out of my way before I continue. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them over there. I think yeah, 5. Not sure where they're going, but my friends yesterday who were coming down said that they were up here yesterday too, so. We got our first nice views of Ellingwood and Blanca. So it's cool. It looks like once I get up around these rocks to the left, there's gonna be another basin up there. So this is really cool. It's like a tiered basin where I just came up there and up there. I am probably going to be stopping up here in a little bit and having some breakfast and refueling. We are almost at the beginning of the path up to the ridge for Ellingwood, and we'll see how it goes. Less than 1,000 vertical feet to go to get to the summit of Ellingwood Point, which is right up there. So the rest of my route is you can kind of follow the cairns up here, just switchbacks. That's what I've been going through over the last like 15 minutes or so since down there. I'm starting to really like switchbacks actually, because it helps you gain a lot of elevation quickly. So I think we have about like 900 feet of vert to go, and ideally we will be sitting on the summit of Ellingwood Point here within a decent amount of time. Okay, here's an interesting part of the trail. So you got to go up this, and the ledges above me is where the switchback continues. So it can be a little tricky finding the cairns through all this, but if you keep your eye out, you can see them. It's just the sun kind of reflecting off of them makes it a little difficult, but I think we're 500 feet or less to the summit, so it looks like it's really far away, but believe it or not, it's actually not that bad. So we're just gonna be making our way up to this talus, and we keep going. I am on the summit of my 43rd 14er, Ellingwood Point, which leaves just the Traverse de Blanca to go. And I say just because as soon as I turn around and show you the view, you'll see that it looks far more than just an easy little hike up to the top. So I'm going to turn this around here for you guys. The views up here are amazing. Behind me you can see the San Luis Valley, and when I pan over this way you can see California Peak and the Crestones. And I've done California Peak in winter, and the view of the Blanca group is unmatched. Like in the snow, like this is just incredible looking. You can kind of look down into the basins over there, but it doesn't look like there's too much fall color. I'm wondering if we passed our time or if they haven't started yet. I don't really know, to be honest. And then over there you've got Mount Lindsey, where I started my Sangre's journey back 14 years ago. Pretty amazing to be back up here and seeing it from this angle. And that is our traverse over to Blanca. As you can see, I'm not terribly excited. Back there though, you can see the Spanish Peaks. I can't wait to come back and do those guys as well. They're just amazing. The prominence of those mountains are amazing. But further, you can see good old Little Bear. That was a mountain. That was a trip I will never forget. Man, what a beautiful fall day to be up here. I'm gonna get going on this traverse behind me and we'll bring you guys along. So I am on the ridge for the traverse and there's a lot of exposure on this side. Just love how the lighting looks right now. Damn. So I'm gonna choose the class 3 route, which is higher up on the ridge. Seeing as how we have all of that elevation to go, any elevation I can save, I'm gonna take advantage of. So I'm gonna stick up higher to the ridge. Came down from that way, and they said just below the ridge proper. We got to this next section here, which is pretty interesting. So there's a gully that you definitely don't want to fall down because you see it kind of cliffs out there. But our route is right up on the foot of that rock and then back around the other side. Now we are in the class 3 stuff. So I gotta go up and around here, over on that side there. Hello everyone, I would like to welcome you all to the summit of the 4th highest peak in the state of Colorado, Blanca, 14,345 feet, and is the tallest in the Sangres. It's just beautiful up here. Right over there is Mount Lindsey. That was the first Sangres 14er that I attempted as my 10th 14er, so that was officially 34 summits ago, and that was a failed attempt. And the fact that that was my first failed attempt on a 14er at that time, it motivated me to really put in a lot of work to study and educate myself and improve my endurance so I could get up these things and be safe about it. Over there you've got the Spanish Peaks, those are bicentennials, and I'm really proud about this today because, like I said, this is my Sangres finisher. So I have finished all of the 14ers in the Sangres, and I'm really proud of that because some of the hardest 14ers in the state are here in the Sangres. Right ahead of me is one of them. You got Little Bear, which is a class 4 climb, and obviously that's Ellingwood Point, that's where we just were. That's not one of the hardest ones, but over there though, all the way on the other side of the dunes, is the Creststones. Those are some of the hardest peaks in the state, 14ers anyway. But I wanted to thank you guys for tagging along on this week's Hiking in Colorado 14er adventure. We will see you next time, guys. Have a great rest of your day.